Heatron? I don't know, has always been interesting to me. Why does it have a gender, but can't breed with its own species? You have a gender, but can't breed with your own species either. Without looking, let me guess. Henry Cavill is a conservative, so Hollywood feels the need to do dumb negative stories like this? Yes. British Henry Cavill is incredibly passionate about American political spectrums. The dude just wants to play video games and build his computer again, okay? You know what, Henry? If you're out there and you're listening to EmKay, come over to my house. We'll play some games, okay? Please. We got a lot of consoles. We'll make a thing out of it. Wouldn't that be funny, though? Wouldn't that be great if Henry Cavill just secretly watches EmKay? Wouldn't that be awesome? I love you, Henry. Interesting trade-off between being engaged in a meeting and remembering the meeting. Taking notes increases the odds you'll remember, but decreases ability to engage. I've mostly stopped taking notes to be more engaged. Life is all about the trade-offs. I never take notes. I'm not surprised. Oh, I cannot, and I mean this as earnestly as I've ever meant anything in my life, I cannot wait until I never read his name again, never see his face again, and forget who the hell he is. Which sucks because I am on Twitter, and I like my Twitter, and I've been there for 14 years, so, I could easily put him out of my mind forever, but I can't because I still like Twitter enough, even though on the 15th he's gonna nuke it. Drive 3 hours to get there just to be turned away. Waste of gas. Need to be posted on the website that they're appointment only. Hi. We do have it posted on our website, Google, Facebook, and Instagram that we're appointment only. We are appointment only in order to ensure we have enough staff to give our customers the experience. To give your customers the experience possible? I think that's just a funny accidental omission of a word, but it makes it way funnier. Brie Larson confirmed she and her fellow female MCU cast members have spoken with Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige about making an all-women Marvel film. There has never been an all-male film. Huh. We found 224 movies with all-male casts in less than 5 seconds. Seems like Morbid Rooster's a moron. Well, okay. They're doing it on purpose. We know why they're doing it. That person legitimately hates women. I can't think of a single image that better explains where our country is now. If there is one, I'd like to see it. This is just exactly what we've become. Jesse, it's okay to say that your own marriage doesn't have this much love. He seems like the kind of guy that thinks his wife isn't a human. It's just a vibe. I have no evidence of that at all. I can't say that. But, it's just a vibe I get. When people look at a happy gay couple that are very successful, much more successful than they ever will be at their own life, I don't know. It just, their anger puts a smile on my face. Stay mad, bitch. Kansas City Airport. Hell no. I will not fly into this airport. Looks like you already have. If I ever do, I will piss in the parking lot before I go in the bathroom. Wait till she hears how the bathrooms on the plane work. See, this isn't lost on them. It's not. They understand. But they're very, very good at inventing things to be angry about. If you can't afford flying first class with a girl, then don't go on holiday with her. Flying economy with your girl is gay. We both know once she passes next to the first class aisle, she's going to be eyeballing any male she finds there wishing she was with him. Get back to work. So you're saying you gotta pay way more money than I do to keep a woman interested in you? Oh, dude. These people tell on themselves in the best way possible. Thank you, Dr. I don't give a rat's ass. Bravo. Also, she's not going to be walking up to the first class aisle or business class aisle. You want to know why? You're not allowed to do that. You can't. You have to stay in your class. I'm sure the Twitter files people are on this one. Oh, the Twitter file. I see what you're saying. Aaron, have you ever done any original reporting in your life, like even once? Use the phone for anything beyond Uber Eats? I'll answer criticism from a peer. You repost videos. Ouch. Just ouch, dude. They deserve it, but ouch. Sometimes I can feel a little bad when the burn is that severe. Selena Gomez shares a new selfie on Instagram. Ooh. At one point, she was the most beautiful woman in the world. What changed? She turned 15 and you lost interest. Oh, yeah. God, I hate these people so much. Oh, no, this person's an adult now and is actually a normal human being. Gross. She's not a... Well, I'm not going to go down that road, but you know damn well why these people think that they're ugly now. There's a whole ordeal going on here with these folks. What the hell has Ramadan got to do with the post office? Go woke, go broke. It's funny, I have yet to see a company that went broke because they went woke. Did you hear the one about the Muslim who went into a post office? It's not a joke, it's just something that happens tens of thousands of times a day in the UK. So shut up. POV, you asked a Christian why they don't support LGBT if God can't make mistakes. You chose to be that way. Yeah, and who gave me that ability to choose? Your own flesh. And who created that flesh? Literally, it's all gonna come back to that. At a certain point, when you've got an omnipotent, omniscient being who knows everything that happened, will happen, or has happened, knows everybody, has created everybody, can do literally anything. I don't know. Look, we'll talk about that at another time. I'm just gonna keep going on the silly post. I'm gonna keep reading. There's a young black guy sitting next to me on this flight. His phone rang and it said, "Baby doll." I dare him to try to holla and say he's single. How could someone be minding his business, you invade his privacy, and assume he wants to talk to you, then make up a scenario in your head and be offended in advance? Is everything all right with you, dear? No, they're clearly a f***ing asshole. What? That's really all there is to it in most of these cases, let's be real. My publisher for non-Dilbert books has canceled my upcoming book and the entire backlist. Still no disagreement about my point of view. My book agent canceled me too. This is pathetic. They disagree with your racist statements such as, I would say, based on the current way things are going, the best advice I would give to white people is to get the hell away from black people. Get out of your bubble. It's okay to cancel racists. See, I'm not the biggest cancel culture fan in the world, because there are times where it is weaponized against random people for seemingly random reasons, but the vast majority of the time, and I mean vast majority of the time, what people like Scott Adams talk about, or what they mean by cancel culture, is the consequences of your f***ing actions. Oh no, you're racist, so no one wants to work with you? Must be the liberals! What's your greatest accomplishment? Raising a brilliant straight-A student, speaking at Cambridge and the Oxford Union, selling out comedy clubs, writing a best-selling book, putting Avenatti in prison, putting on charity events in NOLA, winning 5 Best Director awards, hosting a TV show, etc., etc., etc. Damn. Okay, I did not know all of that. All atheists will cry out to God under extreme crisis. Suddenly, God will be real. All Christians will run to the doctor with or without extreme circumstances. Suddenly, God's will does not exist, or God will not exist, excuse me. That can be a double-edged sword. No one wants to hire a job hopper. Huh, okay. Unfortunately, if you don't look at job seekers with tenures of 2 to 3 years at their jobs, you would be disqualifying yourself. I just took a look at your LinkedIn and noticed you've been job hopping every since? I guess every, what do they mean, year? I don't know. Since you became a recruiter in 2016, apart from your own freelancing gig. All right, that is a lot of random crap that, whatever. It's hard to read, okay? Remember, we want treat others. Seriously, how do people forget entire words? We want to treat others like how we would want to be treated. Oh my God. Now that you're in the position of allowing to grant career opportunities for others, what's your principle? And more importantly, does that principle apply if you were the job seeker? No one ever thinks that way because they think they're above it now. This guy probably thinks, oh dude, I've made it. I don't have to worry about that anymore. I got mine. I find atheists confusing. It's like going to a restaurant and believing there's no cook in the back. It's like going to a restaurant and ordering food, but it doesn't come. And the waiter tells you to keep ordering because the cook will hear you and your order will come. But it's been hours, and your food still hasn't shown up, and the waiter tells you you're not ordering hard enough. And also, sometimes the waiter is inappropriate with kids. There is less than 0 of Deathstroke in Deadpool. This narrative came about a decade ago, and it's total BS. The creators of Deadpool literally said they took Deathstroke and gave him the mouth of Spider-Man, and that was the premise that created the character. It's not a narrative, whatever, a fact of how the character was created. I'm the creator. Thank you for reminding me that you're quoting nonsense. They weren't quoting anything. They were just making crap up. The Last of Us, Episode 8. Which one was Episode 8? Was that the mall episode? Reaches Most Desperate Moment. Darkness Comes Knocking. Anyway, I hated it so much. I kept checking my phone, hoping it would end soon. Felt sick the entire time. And I would rather they didn't make the freaking monster a Christian. Oh, that episode. Oh, dude. Oh, such a good show. Yes, exactly. I agree completely. I was so annoyed that they showed a religious cult leader in such a negative light. Historically, Christians have always been saints, and horrible things have never been done in the name of God. Don't you just love that the 2 episodes that focused on a gay or lesbian relationship, or however you want to call it, or however they call it in the story, I never know exactly what it is. Played the games, watched the show, all that fun stuff, but I'm still stupid. However, I think it's great that people have review bombed the episodes, and they're still over 8 out of 10 on IMDb. Like, you know how good an episode has to be for review bombers to have that little of an effect? The USPS is viewed favorably by 91% of Americans, despite billions of losses annually. It's a service. It doesn't lose money, it costs money. No one says the military loses $750 billion a year. Always wondered why the scrutiny for our postal service is so high. Without the Postal Service, do you think things would be much better? Can you imagine going to FedEx or UPS or DHL and paying, $50 to send a letter? I've worked for UPS, I know how it freaking works. Versus what's the current rate for a forever stamp here in the US? 55 cents, 60 cents now? For that same letter? Yeah. I can imagine we'd all be doing really good if we had to start sending letters and packages exclusively through UPS and FedEx. That would be great, right? The Postal Service is doing the best they can under the crappiest leadership I've ever seen. Watching Jonah Hill and 21 Jump Street made me like Jewish people again. No one should take anger against 1 or 2 individuals and transform that into hatred towards millions of innocent people. Okay, no Christian can be labeled anti-Semite knowing Jesus is a Jew. Thank you, Jonah Hill. I love you. It really is a shame Jonah Hill didn't make 21 Jump Street in 1939. Stupid response aside, I still can't believe that happened. Wow, that is probably the funniest backpedal I've heard in my life. Consequences hit you hard. You watched 21 Jump Street to feel better, and then you went, oh shoot, this is where I can backpedal and everyone will like me again. It's not a Fortune 500 company, it's a non-profit. There's literally no such thing as a non-profit. In the electricity running around in your skull, maybe not. In the real world, there's literally millions. My brain's not powered by electricity. It's powered by cheese.